discuss the topic about animal tissues. Now, we will know what is tissue. Tissue is a group of cells. Tissue is a group of cells. Which type of cells? One or more type of physically linked cells. Okay, one or more type of physically linked cells is called tissue. Tissue is a group of cells. Okay, first tissue. The word tissue is used by chart. So, Chart is father of histology. Chart is called father of histology. Now, we should know what is histology. Histology is a microscopic study of tissues and organ relation to their functions. Tissues and organs related to their functions. Okay, study of tissues and organs related to their function is called histology. Here another bit is there. Father of histology is Mayer. Father of histology is Mayer. Father of tissues, Chart. Father of histology, Mayer. Okay. Based on morphology, animal tissues can be grouped into 4 basic types. How many types? 4 basic types. They are: one is epithelial tissue. One is epithelial tissue. Second one, connective tissue. Connective tissue. Third one, muscular tissue. Fourth one, nervous tissue. Once again I am repeating. Based on morphology, animal tissues can be grouped into 4 types: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Okay. Epithelial tissue. Now first we discuss about the epithelial tissue. Before going to discuss about the epithelial tissue, these tissues are formed from different germ layers like epithelial tissue, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Same as usual, connective tissue formed from mesoderm. Muscular tissue formed from mesoderm. Nervous tissue is formed from ectoderm. This is the main important. Epithelial tissue is formed from ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Connective tissue formed from mesoderm. Muscular tissue also formed from mesoderm, and nervous tissue is formed from ectoderm. Okay. Now I will give you a chart. Name, layers, function. First one is epithelial tissue. It is formed from ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Function is protection, secretion, absorption, excretion, reproduction. Second type is muscular tissue. It is formed from mesoderm. The function of muscular tissue is movements of birds and locomotion. Third one is connective tissue. It is formed from mesoderm. The function of connective tissue is attachment, support, protection, storage, and transport also. Last one is nervous tissue. It is formed from ectoderm. The function of nervous tissue is control and coordination by nerve impulses. Epithelial tissue, it is formed from ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. The function is protection, secretion, absorption, excretion, and reproduction. Second one is muscular tissue. It is formed from mesoderm. The function of muscular tissue is movement of parts and locomotion. Third one is connective tissue. It is formed from mesoderm layer. The function of connective tissue is attachment, support, protection, storage, and transport also. Last one is nervous tissue. It is formed from ectoderm. The function of nervous tissue is control and coordination by nerve impulses. First, we are going to discuss about the epithelial tissue. Epithelium. Okay, epithelium. The word epithelium is coined by Risch. It is composed of one or more layers. It is arised from germinal layers. We are also epithelial tissue. Okay, the first epithelial tissue word used by Risch. We have already discussed that epithelium or epidermal tissue. This is called epithelium or epidermal tissue. It is lack in blood vessels. Where it is lack? It is lack in blood vessels, but it is useful to repair the blood vessels. Before classification, we should know the basic properties of epithelial tissue. Basic properties. Okay. The cells are compactly packed. Compactly packed. The cells are compactly packed. No or negligible intercellular fluids or extracellular fluids are present. Okay, means between the cells fluid is absent. Extracellular fluid. Between the cells, extracellular fluid is absent. When we observe the top angle, they look like hexagonal or polygonal, means hexagonal or polygonal in shape. When we observe the epithelium from top side, top angle, it looks like hexagonal or polygonal, and they attach to each other end to end. Attach each other end to end. No space is visible. When we observe the from side view, it look like end to end attach. End to end attach. They are placed on one membrane which is called basement membrane. Okay. It laid on a one layer. That layer is called basement membrane. Nucleus also present. Nucleus also present. It is called nucleus. Nucleus also present. They are placed on one membrane which is called basement membrane. The specialization of this basement membrane is it is non-cellular membrane. Remember, very important. Non-cellular membrane means cells are absent. Cells are absent at basement membrane. Because of these, cells are arranged. It look like tiles. The tile arrange each other perfectly. So the other name of these epithelial tissue is pavement cells. Pavement membrane. Pavement membrane. Epithelial tissue we divide into two categories. Okay, class according to the layer number of layers, the epithelial tissue we divided into two categories. Epithelial tissue. Two categories. One is simple epithelium. Second one is compound epithelium. Simple epithelium and compound epithelium. In simple epithelium, all cells are arranged in a single layer. All cells are in single layer. Whereas in compound epithelium, cells are arranged in multiple layers. Multiple layers. That's why compound epithelium also known as stratified epithelium. Very important. Stratified epithelium. Stratified means many layers. Stratified epithelium. Simple epithelium and stratified epithelium. According to the layers, epithelium is divided into two types: simple epithelium, compound epithelium or stratified epithelium. In simple epithelium, there is a single layer. In compound epithelium, there are multiple layers. Between these simple and compound epithelium, there is one another epithelium that is called transitional epithelium. Simple epithelium, stratified epithelium. Between these epithelium, one another type is there that is called transitional epithelium. What is meant by transitional epithelium? Transitional epithelium is actually it is 3 to 4 layers, but when it expands, stretches, it becomes 1 or 2 layers. Okay, actually basic nature is like stratified epithelium. When it stretches, it becomes to simple epithelium. So it is the middle type of epithelium, transitional epithelium. Okay, classification according to the shapes. Classification according to shapes. Cell could be flat, cell could be cuboidal, cell could be columnar. Okay, there are three types according to the shape. One is flat, second one is cuboidal, third one is columnar. Okay. In flat epithelium, cells could be flat in shape. Another name of these is squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium. In cuboidal, the cells look like a cube shape. Nucleus is there, basement membrane. In flat cells, they are flat shape. It also consists nucleus and basement membrane is also present. In columnar, the cells are look like pillars. Okay, cells are look like pillar. Large lowerly located nucleus is present. Lowerly located nucleus is present. In the cuboidal, centrally located nucleus is present. In the squamous epithelium, oval shape nucleus is present. These three are the basic shapes of epithelium. If the flat epithelium is one layer, that is called simple squamous. More than one layer, stratified squamous epithelium. If the cuboidal epithelium one layer, that is called simple cuboidal. More than one layer, stratified cuboidal. Stratified cuboidal epithelium. If the single layer is present in columnar, simple columnar epithelium. More than one layer, stratified columnar epithelium. Next class, I will explain about the exactly types and of epithelium and where exactly they are located and what are the functions.